Let's talk more about these developments with Rear Admiral Roy Trinidad, Navy spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea. Good morning. Thanks for joining us again. Admiral? Good morning po. Can you hear us okay?
Yes, good morning.
Yun. Ayan. Thanks for joining us again.
Good morning.
Opo. Alright, hingi lang po kami ng update. Pwede niyo po bang ibahagi ulit sa amin, sa ating audience po, sa ating manonood, yung mas detalyadong impormasyon tungkol nga po dito sa latest water cannoning incident po?
Okay, alam nyo, Angelo and Angela, no? The water cannon incident on the 21st of May was preceded one day before by the MCA. Meron tayong maritime cooperative activity with the US Coast Guard, US Navy aircraft. Ang trend natin dito sa West Philippine Sea, each time meron tayong MCA, tahimik ang PLA, Navy, Coast Guard, and the Maritime Militia. But after the MCA, merong coercive and aggressive action. Just to show the world na naandyan pa rin sila. Etong nangyayari sa BFAR is another classic example. But in spite of all of these aggressive actions being conducted on us, yung Navy, yung Coast Guard, yung BFAR, all other government agencies in the maritime domain will keep performing our mandate. We will not be deterred by this, bagkus magpapatuloy tayo. Sapagkat ang gusto nilang ipakita, number one, na andyan pa rin sila. Number two, they would like to intimidate us into inaction. Na huwag na tayo lumabas sa karagatan. Hindi naman tayo papayag ng ganon. Hindi po pwede mangyari yung gusto nila.
Yes, Admiral, may nasaktan ba? O at saka ano pong klaseng damage ang nangyari sa barko ng BFAR?
Wala namang report na may nasaktan. Yung damage, according to the BFAR, may minimal damage naman. Hindi natamaan yung mga sensors nila. Sapagkat ang water cannon, ginagawa ito ng Chinese Coast Guard.
Yes, prior to this incident, Admiral, choppy po kayo, Rear Admiral.
Yes.
Yan, okay. Go ahead.
Wala nang report na injured o napinsala, ano? Ito mga water cannon incident, these are designed to knock out our communications and sensors, mga radars ng mga barko natin. Minimal damage naman na-report sa atin.
Okay. So, what was the mission of BFAR vessel po at that time of the encounter? Was it a rotational mission or humanitarian mission? Can you tell us more about it po?
According to the BFAR, this was a research mission to Pag-asa K number 2 or Sandy K kung tawagin natin. They were there to get some samples and to check kung ito nga ba ay may presence of the Chinese or meron silang ginagawang any activity na nasisira ang environment. So kukuha ng mga samples of the sand probably or the water dun sa Sandy K number 2.
Okay. So nangyari po yung insidente bago po sila makapunta doon sa kanilang mission o after na po?
At the same time, sapagkat nagbaba ng dalawang rubber boat ang BFAR vessel. Ang rubber boat nakatuloy naman, Angela, sa Sandy K. But yung mothership niya tinamaan.
Bago po ba nagkaroon ng mga water cannoning incident at that time, meron po bang mga kumbaga, radio challenge muna mula sa hanay po ng CCG? O diretso na lang po bigla silang nag-water cannon sa BFAR vessel?
Yes, Angela. I would have to defer to the BFAR for the details of what transpired just before the water cannon incident.
Okay. Yes, Admiral, prior to this incident po, how many other times in the recent last few months nagkaroon po ng water cannon incident between the Chinese Coast Guard at sa mga hanay po natin? And do you see an escalation po in the number of incidents sa West Philippine Sea?
Yung exact activity, I would say, hindi lamang sa water cannon, pati yung sa mga dangerous maneuvers, may nangyari diyan sa Baho de Masinloc. And this was done maybe, I think, last month or 2 months ago. Overall, hindi naman siya sin-aggressive, not as aggressive as in the past year or in 2023, conducted sa Ayungin Shoal, na kung saan talagang malakas at may mga na-injured na mga kasamahan natin. This was conducted against Unay sa May 1 and 2, I believe, sa RORE mission natin to Pag-asa, to Ayungin Shoal.
Okay. So pag may mga ganito po ba mga insidente, ano po yung initial na ginagawa po dapat ng Philippine Navy?
Ang ginagawa, Angela, ng Navy, Coast Guard, and BFAR each time merong aggressive action is to document everything and to provide all the details, the information to the appropriate agency of government for the appropriate action. In this case, DFA for the filing of the appropriate protest.
Okay. Pero yung mga na-document po ninyo, na, formally, naihain nyo na po, naipasa nyo na po sa concerned agency like DFA as you've mentioned?
Yes, very good naman yung coordination natin, interagency, with DFA and the other government agencies na kasama sa maritime domain. We have already very good mechanisms with them.
Are we going to be increasing yung ating presensya po dyan sa area na yan following this incident? Both of you sa Coast Guard and of course yung Philippine Navy.
Yes, Angela, yung Westcom and NOLCOM, they are responsible for the details of our patrol missions in the West Philippine Sea and in the Northern Islands. Ang ating Navy, Coast Guard, and BFAR naman, we provided the ships and nasa kanila the where and the when, yung details of the deployment. But rest assured, hindi po huhupa ang presensya ng ating gobyerno sa ating karagatan.
Kasi may mga agam-agam rin po, pati most especially yung ating mga mangingisda. And I believe kasi ito po yata yung first time, if I'm not mistaken, na water cannon ang BFAR vessel natin. So, mensahe nyo po sa ating mga kababayan na may mga agam-agam po sa pagpunta sa area na yan. Especially, I don't think this is going to be the last time na magkakaroon po ng mga maritime mission ang BFAR vessel dyan.
It will not be the last time, for sure. Hindi huhupa. We will not be deterred. We will keep performing our mission, Mapa Navy, Coast Guard man o BFAR. But at the same time, we also don't expect any let-up in the aggressive actions of the Chinese Communist Party. Amid all of this, Angela and Angelo, your Philippine Navy, your Philippine Coast Guard, if I could speak for them, and BFAR, will keep pressing sapagkat ang guidance ng ating Commander-in-Chief, hindi natin hahayaan that we will leave nothing behind. We will let no one trample upon our sovereignty. Not one square inch of Philippine territory will we give up, Angela.
Alright, on that note, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras and we'll keep in touch po regarding this incident. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, Rear Admiral Roy Trinidad, ang Navy spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea. Maraming salamat po.
You're welcome, Angela and Angelo. Thank you too.